first thing is, happy birthday for yesterday.
Thank you, Bert. Really.
Joe was 40 years of age yesterday. How'd you celebrate?
Good point. I don't remember much about the day. I started a little too early, you know.
Did you a little too early?
Yes, really. But not too many embarrassments. I could scrape through, you know.
I was saying before, she only really knows about you what she reads in the papers. But it seems to be that Joe might be a quieter man these days because the headlines aren't nearly as big.
I mean, apart from I have this terrible habit of lubricating certain beds in hotels, which has been with me since I've been about 30 years of age. It's a terrible thing to talk about on television, right? But, no, okay, Bert, you didn't get the gist there, so we...
No, I'm with you, yeah, no, I'm with you.
No, God, no, I'm still a rock and roller at heart, you know. And we have a lifestyle, as your band know. Look at them, looking at me.
Yes. They're with you.
You can never quite change. You can sort of modify it a little bit. But I'm content these days to go out and give the kids some good music.
Did those headlines worry you back in those years when they were, quite rampant?
Well, the first trip down here, I wasn't ready for it, I must admit.
Why weren't you?
But, because I didn't, Australia, I didn't know, I knew exactly, kissing cousins or whatever you call it, but I wasn't, it was all right. I mean, we got through it, and, these days I love the audiences down here. They always, we call them the Melbourne Country Club, I was going to say, but the Melbourne Bridge Club, my lead guitarist call the audience, because they're a very subdued crowd, right?
But they're with you, though, don't you?
Yes, I feel it, because I'm saying that's the difference of English, Australian thinking, you can tune in. But
what are the best to play to? Any particular country that, you really enjoy it more than any other?
I haven't toured the States in a while. I mean, the American audience,
they're pretty good to you, weren't they?
Yes.
Years gone by.
Yeah, but I mean, I did myself some harm. I'm just trying to make up for the,
What sort of harm over there in America?
God, getting to know Jane Fonda, I think. Right?
What do you mean by that?
Well, I rent a house from her, Jane.
Yeah.
And
I'd like to touch you if you know Jane Fonda.
God, ever since I've been in there, there've been helicopters zooming over all the time. I think they're trying to figure out if I'm growing marijuana or something.
And were you?
No, that's what I mean. Reagan only lives down the road, so I have to be very cool.
What about the pop stars that have come up in recent times, like Boy George and Marilyn and so forth? What do you think of them?
Well, I don't wear a skirt on weekends. But no, God, I mean, music is music to me, God, I'm sure there's still some life in the whole scene. And it's good just to see energy generated, You
don't go for all the trimmings, do you? I mean, you get out there and you give the people your music.
Yeah, really. The hardcore fans who stay with me through the years in Australia, I really appreciate them, because, I'm an R&B singer, and I always will be. That's basically it.
What about your inspirations when you were a younger man? Who were the people who inspired you?
Well, it's pretty well known to people who know me. Ray Charles, the genius, right? The blind genius. Ray's still a big inspiration to me. I had the luck of doing a show with him in the States. We did a song of mine, You Are So Beautiful. We did a duet together. And he hit a note that I could never reach in a million years. And I just said, all right, baby. Yeah, that man. Ray still kills me. I was tragic death of Marvin Gaye this year. Go on, man. But let's plow on. Yeah.
Well, I tell you, people can plow in and have a look at you at various venues. And I do suggest that you see Joe in concert on the 22nd of May, which indeed is tomorrow, at the City Entertainment Centre. Friday and Saturday of this week at Seagulls on the Gold Coast. You'll love that spot. Played there before?
I have, yes.
Very nice. Yes. And next Sunday at the Festival Hall in Brisbane. Joe Cocker, ladies and gentlemen, making his only television appearance in Australia. Thanks for being here. Please stay there.